Hey everybody, this is Joe from Ink Therapy. So today I wanted to talk about this article that keeps going around about the correlation between tattoos and lymphoma. In case you haven't heard it, I'll put some stuff up. There's an institute in Europe, Northern Europe, I believe it's Sweden, called the Lund Institute, and they put out a research study where there's correlation between lymphoma and tattoos. Now, I could put the video up, I could provide some links for you. There's also another doctor who says a whole bunch of stuff that's just factually incorrect. One, we've removed all the heavy metals from tattoo inks. That's been a long time now. There used to be iron oxide and different other kind of things. Titanium dioxide was used in a lot of whites, aluminum oxide, stuff like that. But we don't use that stuff anymore. Haven't for a long time. There was some questions about some colors over the years, so they've pulled out volatile red and blue. I think it was chroma blue and red 5 or whatever. The one they just banned from food, but was banned from cosmetics in the 80s. Yeah, that. So just to give you an example of our government, in the 80s they banned a certain red dye for lipstick. However, they continued to put it in food. So it was too cancerous to rub on your skin, but you could eat it. So with that being said, we can only take these things with a grain of salt. So I did some looking into this study. So what the study found was that 21% of people who had lymphoma also had a tattoo. So what does that mean? Does that mean that tattoos cause cancer? As a matter of fact, no. What it means is they did a study with 4,183 total people with lymphoma. So these people already had cancer. They were between the ages of 20 and 60 years old, and they already had lymphoma. What they found was 21% of the people in the study who already had lymphoma had tattoos. So then a couple sensationalist doctors jumped all over this, and they twisted it. So there's no correlation or study that says that they cause cancer. What the study showed was 21% of the people in the study who had lymphoma also had tattoos. So that's 1 out of every 5 people. But think about this. That means four out of every 5 people with lymphoma had no tattoos. Okay? So in this study, 4,183 people surveyed, 21% had tattoos. It's 289 people. But in another control group, not in another control group. In this control group, that means that 3,904 people out of the 4,183 already had lymphoma, had no tattoos. So what does this mean? 4 out of 5 people with lymphoma had no tattoos. 1 out of 5 with lymphoma had tattoos. This doesn't mean that tattoos cause lymphoma. If anything, this study shows that if you have a tattoo, you're less likely to get lymphoma. 4 people without tattoos get lymphoma for every 1 person with tattoos that gets lymphoma. People have twisted the words on this study so bad that it's insane. Also in the study, they said lymphoma is a rare disease. If you look through New Jersey and Pennsylvania, lymphoma is not a rare disease. I have friends, family, multiple people that I know with lymphoma. I also know a lot of people who live with it, who've survived it, when 10 years ago, the survival rate was like 5%. There's more correlation between Roundup and products like glyphosate to correlate with cancer than there are for tattoos. People are just using this for clickbait. The study clearly shows 4 out of 5 people with lymphoma don't have any tattoos. 1 out of 5 people with lymphoma have tattoos, which means more people without tattoos get lymphoma.